What's happening, YouTubers? Scotty G 2.0 here. Well, what a day, eh? What a day. I've just had 5 lads at me door trying to fucking kick me door in. I think they've just seen the carry on YouTube and fucking found out where I live. But it's not hard. And they've tried to frighten us. But believe me, nah, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not if you want to get a fucking, well, a bang bang straight in your dish when you come through. But you'll not be getting through in anyway. Do you get me? You know? Anyway, I'm going on Paddy's Live tonight, 8 o'clock. Me, Shadowboxer and Paddy. I'm not sure who else. I'm not sure if FFM's going on. But we're promoting my fight in August on Paddy's Farm. Me, the bare knuckle fighter, and Shadowboxer, the wrestler. The stats are Shadowboxer's 5'11". I know he looks a lot bigger. I thought he was about 6'2", but he's 6'11". He's 6'11". He's 5'11". Bang on 6 foot. And when I start training in 9 days' time, when I start my training, I'm going on the roids because I need to build myself back up again how I was from like 240, like from like when like 214, 213, 215. Them were my best years. Right up until 220 basically. Do you know what I mean? From when I got out of jail in 210. So Shadow's 16 stone. I'm gonna be the heaviest I left school at 15.5 stone, right? And I was fat at school, believe it or not. Right? But when I was on the roids training at Gold Star Gym, I went up to 15 stone 5. That's the heaviest I've ever been. And I felt sluggish when I was on the bags and all that. So I slimmed down. I was on, the most I was on was 4 ml test sip and 4 ml trenbolone for the fitness. The test sip for the strength and the power. And the 4 ml tren for the fitness. And it makes you like a brick wall. It's like Decker, but like fucking 10 times as fucking hard. Do you know what I mean? So that's what that is anyway. So I've got from now till August to do that, to train like that. I don't need to train like that, but I want to for my self-confidence, you know, because I have been diagnosed as a psychopath for the things I've seen. You know, I've been set up in houses 3 times. You know, kids trying to tax us. And I'll let you know what that was about. But they didn't get out. All I got was a daft fucking 200 quid Peugeot 206 off the car. And there was three of them surrounded us. One of them had a pickaxe on. One of them had a pickaxe hammer. A hammer with a pickaxe on the end. The other one had a bottle of ammonia. And the other one had a machete. I knew two of them, but I didn't know the third one because he was a Mackem. But I got me revenge because the one who come up the stairs the first, when it was an upstairs flat, they come up the stairs the first, right? And they went, "We're taking your car, like, Scotty." I went, "Aye, is that right, aye?" Right. And I thought, right, I'm going to be calm as fuck here. Because I wasn't bothered because I thought to myself, I wasn't bothered. It was only a little run around because my Merc was in the garage getting super chipped. You know what I mean? So I couldn't give a fuck, to tell you the truth. It only stood as fucking 200 quid. If that. It was either 1 hour or 200 quid. And when they walked up the stairs, they went, "We're taking your car." I went, "Aye, is that right, aye?" I went, "Right." So I got the car keys out. I started holding them up and doing like that, flicking them up and doing, dead calm, and I slammed it down on the table. And I went, "Right, the first one that picks the keys up," I says, "I'm coming for you. And believe me, oh, I'm coming for you. And you know I will. You know I will." Because the kid that did pick the keys up is me worst enemy. I'm not gonna mention his name, but he's my worst fucking enemy. The second kid, I did know very, 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 very well. So, in any way, I could tell they were shiting herself. And then the kid, my worst enemy, he hit us with a hammer like that, but he stopped and he didn't. So he shit himself, he didn't. You know what I mean? And then he tried to threaten us with the CRCs. And I went, "The CRCs wouldn't do nothing for you, man. You're a junkie, man. You're a fucking junkie. They wouldn't do a thing for you." Which they didn't. So anyway, my worst enemy I bumped into first at the metro station. I'm not going to mention what metro station it was. And he was with some lass, a gingerbird, and I was with my lass at the time. I think it was about 2016, so I was fucking in me prime, you know what I mean? 14.5 stone, benching 170 kg, and I was like seated dumbbell pressing 60 kilos in each hand with elasticated straps on, and that's 10 stone in each hand. So bearing in mind, I could pick, because I used to hold one at my cell and get my pal to hold the other one up for us. So I could pick a 10 stone, so in retrospect, I could pick a 10 stone man up, and that's all he fucking weighed. He was a fucking mug. So in any way, I seen him at the metro station, and I've just punched him all over. Bang, bang. Right? I'm not going to elaborate on it. Right? It made myself look like a gangster and out like that. But he got it. Or did he not? I punched the living fucking daylights out of him. And then the fucking daft gingerbird tried to jump on my back. But my lass, oh, you don't want to mess with her, like. I'm not going to mention her name either, because she doesn't want to be online. But she just fucking rove her off, and she just fucking punched the living daylights out of her as well. So they got it big time. And then, I think it was about a couple of months later, it was summertime, and me and my lass were in a taxi and we pulled up, and we were going to see my pal, and he actually lived opposite the kid, the second one, who I wanted to get me revenge on, because I couldn't get to the Mackham, you know. So anyway, he was walking down the street, and my lass went, "Is that not that kid that he tried to taxi?" I went, "Fuck, aye, it is, aye," and it was a fucking Walker's taxi, and fucking the belt as a Walker's taxis, man. He sat and he says, "I'm gonna sit and watch this," like, because he knew us, he knows us, that they'll knows, they'll know me and more kid. And he says, "I'm gonna sit and watch you do me, I like Scotty, like." And he had a pair of shorts on, and as I started to walk towards him, he started to recognise us. I says, gangster now, eh? Gangster now, are you? I says, "Aye, made a big mistake, didn't you? Big mistake for a fucking daft fucking 1 or 200 quid car. You fucking mug." And then he started again doing the back of his pants, like as though he had a knife. And my lass, like, run the back, and she went, "He has gotten out, Scott." So I just went, bang, bang, and just fucking knocked him spark clean up the street. And he ran straight up Springwell Avenue. And then he went, "Oh, you're gonna get fucking done, you. You're gonna get shot. You're gonna get your house blown." I fuck off, man. I says, I says, "You couldn't do fuck all, you, man, you daft cunt, man." I says, "I tell you what I would do, didn't I?" I says, "I tell you I would bum into you." I says, "Walk as a very small community, mate. Very, very small community. Oh, and I got me revenge on you and the other fucker. The only one I didn't get was the Mackham, but it is what it is. Do you know what I mean?" But I was happy enough with that, and I just took off up the road, and we jumped back in the taxi, and done what we needed to do. And the taxi driver was fucking buzzing his head off. He was laughing his head off. He went, "Fucking hell, Scott." He says, "You rove him all over there, didn't you?" I did, because I just picked him up and hid him like a rag doll. Because he was only 10 stone dripping wet. Do you know what I mean? So I was just picking him up and just hiding him about, smashing his fucking head into the ground. Do you know what I mean? He's a fucking trying to come to tax me. Who the fuck does he think he is? Like the daft cunt? Yeah? Do you know what I mean? Fucking Raji, what he was. Anyway, he turned it to be a grass as well. He got a lad fucking, and it was just, it was him, my worst enemy, who I'm not going to name, right? And a kid, and another kid who I'm not going to name, but he's in jail at the minute doing life, right? And fucking the fucking, it was over the last pipe. They were smoking crack cocaine in the last pipe, and fucking the kid who I knocked up the street got stabbed up and they cut his artery and he ended up bleeding out, dying. And I think the house got set on fire now. But my worst enemy, who I'm not going to name, who didn't die, he grasped the kid who's doing life. He says, I'm not doing life for nobody. I couldn't give a fuck. And he's meant to be, he reckons he's a gangster. He's a fucking prankster. That's what he is. Prankster. You know what I'm saying? His family were fucking ashamed of him. Because he got the kid, yeah, man. Like 18, yeah. Kid was only 22-year-old. He was a good kid and all. He was a belting kid. Belting kid. You know what I mean? And well, that kid ended up dying. I don't know who stabbed him, but that's what happened. Right, anyway, I'm going on Paddy's Live tonight with a shadow boxer to promote the fight. And so it'll be me, Paddy, and the shadow boxer, and I don't know who else. So tune in, 8 o'clock. Alright? Be safe, be lucky. Scotty G 2.0 out.